All right, fam. So again, Mr. Absolutely, Mr. J Lobos, Mr. Credit Repair, whatever. For you guys out there checking out the channel for the first time, consider liking, subscribing, because I'm going to bring you guys a lot of valuable information. And I wanted to talk today about secure products, unsecured products, talking about credit cards, because that's one of the biggest advantages that we have, or you guys out there that have gone through a process that unfortunately life has probably hit you in the face, and now you got bad credit, and now nobody wants to give you credit, and then you're kind of like, what am I supposed to do if nobody gives me credit? Or how am I supposed to establish credit if nobody wants to give me anything, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys about secure credit cards. Secure credit cards, I'm going to be frank with you, they're a piece of crap, but they're going to serve a purpose. And the purpose is to give us 25, 35 points increase, intervals increases. And as you guys already know, obviously I do credit repair for a living. And I'm going to talk a little bit too about business credit for you guys, my business owners out there. I actually have a few business credit cards out here. I love this one, the Chase Inc. Builder Strategies one. That's one of the best ones. Because it comes with a lot of valuable reward points, which is obviously something that I'm going to talk to also about rewards when it comes to credit cards. But just like everything, obviously, as you guys have seen in my other videos, I got the Platinums and I got a bunch of other ones, obviously, that I've used. And I'm going to talk about the differences when it comes to credit cards. People tell me all the time, is there a difference between a store credit card, a secured credit card, an authorized user? I'm going to go into that. But today we're going to talk about secure products. And I'm going to be frank with you guys. I got them too. Because guess what? I also had bad credit back 2007, 2008 when the economy fell. I was a young homeowner at the age of 21. I was obviously in the mortgage industry. I thought that I had found the career of my dreams. And 2008, 2000 came and guess what? I lost that. I obviously went into banking, but I had to file for bankruptcy, the foreclosure, the repos. I went through that. And I can tell you this much, guys. That's why I love what I do, because it's I believe in second chances. But we have to do things right. So when it comes to having a credit card, one of the things that are going to help you to get out from where you're at, to get you back on track, is a secure product. I know there's a self-lender for lines of credits, and there's also secure credit cards. There's an Open Sky, which is a product that that Capital Bank has. They offer this product called Open Sky. I love it. It's on my website. The reason why I love it is because there's no credit check. Number one, if you go into my website, builderstrategies.com, you're going to see a section on top. It's going to say credit cards. And I kind of have like a little cheat sheet that kind of tells you what credit card to apply for depending on the score that you're in. So clearly, if you're below a 580 credit score, you're not going to get approved. They're going to see you as high risk. So how are we supposed to establish credit? Open Sky is one of the best products to establish credit. And again, too, if you're going to secure a credit card, do it with the most minimal. The impact, a lot of times people tell me, oh, I could put $2-3 grand. For what? You're going to tie that money up. They're not going to give it back to you until you close out that credit card. So don't do that. Obviously, I was at a point in my life when that happened a long time ago. For me to get back to at least having good credit starts at a 680. I had to do a lot of secured cards and partially secured credit cards, because guess what? None of my negative information was falling off. Everything kept coming back as validated, verified. So, but that's not the end of the world. That's only 35% of your credit. I leveraged the additional side of my credit, obviously on credit cards, and I kind of put it as a seesaw. Actually, I created a video about it, the seesaw aspect of credit. Check that one out. It's an older video. And I had to also do a secure credit card with Credit One Bank. I actually even had another one from First Progress, super piece of crap credit card, but it served its purpose. And these secure credit cards, I got to the point that I was also I was eligible for a partially secured credit card through Capital One. Capital One has a product that you could either put a $49, $99, or $200 deposit. That's beautiful, because guess what? If your credit scores are really close to the 620s, or you're floating between a 580 and a 620, you might not have to drop a $200 deposit. Save that money. That's liquid cash. You could use that for something else, which we could go into that later. But nevertheless, just put the minimum when we're talking about secure products. Credit One Bank is another one. First Progress, First Premier. Again, these are companies that offer it. A lot of people tell me, no, Justo, I'm going to apply with my bank, Bank of America or Wells Fargo. They could offer secure products, but I come from banking. And for those type of institutions, the guidelines are a little bit more steep. So you're going to run a risk of being declined, especially if you're below a 580. And depending on what you have in your credit, if you have collections, you have bankruptcies, you have repos, then you're definitely running a high risk of being declined. I will never tell you if you're approved or not, because there's other requirements and other guidelines that the banks use in order for them to give you credit. And besides the fact, you could have a 780 credit score with no job. I don't care where you apply, you're not going to get a credit card, because obviously that's a requirement. I always tell people, based on the credit score, you're running a probability of success. You're running a high success of being approved or a low success of being approved, because at the end, there's other powers that be that can't be determined. And nevertheless, guys, going back on credit cards, and for you guys out there that want to establish credit, continue working on that. And especially if you've gotten to the point that you're at a rut, nobody's giving you credit, apply for one of these secure products. Go on the website, check them out. Put the 200, the minimum, and don't do 2 or 3 products at the same time or on the same month. Do them periodically. You actually gain more points that way. So instead of you applying for 3 and getting 35, 40 points, apply for 1, get the 20, 25 points. The next month you apply for another one, which is another 15 to 20 points. And the third one in the third month, and that's another 15 to 20 points. And you add all that, is a lot more than when you do them all at the same time. It's all strategy, guys. And I'm telling you this because I come from experience. As you guys see, I have a lot of accounts, and this is just obviously just part of it. There's a method to my madness, and I'll go into that in another video. Until next time, like, subscribe, comment, share this information. Let's pump up those credit scores. Take care, guys. Enjoy. Have a good weekend.